Welcome to the Talk Travel podcast. With me today is Travel Club Leads sales manager Zoe Franklin, who will be telling us about her recent trip to Sandals' Barbados resort.
Zoe, what were your kind of first impressions of the resort, and how did Sandals kind of simplify your check-in experience?
Yeah, so it's a huge resort. There's two hotels on the one area. So they tag it as stay at one, play at two. Very impressed with arrival. So when we landed in Barbados, we went straight to the Sandals desk outside, and the transfers were arranged. Shared transfers with another couple, which is fine, with a very funny Barbadian Bayesian driver who gave us a history of the island while we were travelling, which was great. But in that time, from when you've checked in, that they know you've arrived at the airport, everything at the hotel then is set in motion. So everything is prepared, ready for when you get there. So on arrival, you get a welcome drink, nice little cocktail, and then within a matter of minutes, you're greeted by one of the porters that come over with your room key and take you up to the room. We had the luxury level, which is the lead-in. They do luxury, club and butler. But very, very pleasantly surprised with the standard of the room. Huge four-poster king-size bed with a mini bar. There was a lovely balcony. You've got beautiful bathroom, floor to ceiling wardrobes. Really, really nice.
That sounds amazing.
Very easy.
And obviously looking at the website, it looks like they've got a good range of like cuisines available and stuff. How would you summarize the food and drink available in the resort?
It was amazing. We had a week of trying every restaurant pretty much. There's over the two properties, so you can dine at any of the restaurants. Only one of them requires reservations, and that's Butch's Steakhouse. The teppanyaki kimonos would have reservations, but that was closed for refurbishments when we were there. But we literally tried every other restaurant. Huge range from Indian, Caribbean, Italian. There's a sushi restaurant as well.
Did you try the English pub?
English, but that was the first night we went in there. That had fish and chips. Like you think going all the way to the Caribbean and then you have fish and chips. But no, it's lovely. But a really good range. So anybody, I don't eat meat. My husband's a big meat eater. But everywhere that you went had, even in the steakhouse, they had some beautiful seafood meals and that. So really, really good. So whether you're vegetarian, vegan, carnivore, or pescatarian, you'll have no problems whatsoever.
And so obviously from that as well, like, were there a good range of activities like available on the resort as well, and were some of them included and stuff?
Loads of activities. Everything pretty much on site is included in the cost. So your food and your drinks included, all the activities. They have non-motorized water sports, so you've got windsurfing, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, there's volleyball, there's tennis. They've even got a 4-lane 10-pin bowling alley. All of that's included in the cost. You just need to book the slots that you want to use them. Then there's a spa on site that you can, that obviously is chargeable, but you book and you can have a huge range of spa treatments. And then they work with a tour company as well to do excursions that you book through the resort, but they're chargeable, and they take you off out and about to see the island.
That sounds amazing. And just finally, like, how would you summarize your trip personally, and like, would you have any recommendations to people who were thinking of going to the same resort as you?
I think I'd read mixed reviews before going. There's been some quite negative reviews about service and about the food in Sandals Barbados, not so much in the other property on there, the Sandals Royal. So I was a little bit nervy in a way about going. we had literally no issue with the food. We couldn't fault it. It was, top class restaurant quality food. You can relax as much as you want, or you can be as active as you want. We tended on this trip to relax as much as we wanted, but it was really good. I think the accommodation in the Royal is more modern, where it's a lot more sort of colonial style in the in Sandals, Barbados. But really, there's something, depending on what your budget is. There's a huge range of different options.
Yeah, something for everyone.
But yeah, really good. Positive week of sun, sea, sand, and food and drink.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
If you'd like to book Sandals Barbados with exclusive savings, call free at 0800 707 6229 or visit www.travelclubilite.com and send us your inquiry. Be sure to also follow us on X, Instagram and Facebook at Travel Club Elite, and keep track of our upcoming episodes on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts and YouTube.